as I'm speaking, I'm putting a video on the screen for everyone watching. All right. And it takes place in Lafayette, Louisiana, a little over a week ago. And you have a group of people, black and white, standing, holding arms to block someone from driving into a gas station there. But I understand it's just a local driver, happens to be a white male, and he's going in there to get gas. And these, quote, protesters are standing his way. Now, what happened? A black man had been shot and killed. There had been a report of disturbance. He would not heed police, and he was going back into the store where the disturbance had been called in, and he was shot and killed. Shot 11 times, shot and killed. All right? The details of it, was it a right use of force and all that? That's something to be investigated, but that's what happened. So that's why they're protesting at that gas station. Now, this whole time I've been talking about this, the man has been gradually pulling in. He's going initially inches at a time because they're standing in his way. Okay? One guy jumps on the back of the vehicle, starts jumping up and down on it, bouncing on it. Others are smashing it with their hands. Someone from out of the picture throws apparently a rock at it. So this is what's going on. This is they have no business blocking the entrance to the driveway. They have no business beating on the guy's truck. When he keeps driving very slowly so nobody gets hurt, when he keeps driving, they're giving him the finger, the F word, yelling at him, pounding on the side of his vehicle. Remarkably, he gets out of his vehicle. Guy, I don't know, looks like in his 60s, not a big guy, just to pump gas. That's why he's there, to pump gas. And some of the protesters, they go back to try to block others from coming in. And then this is bizarre enough. This is crazy enough, as if they have the right to do this. Oh, and why are you punishing the gas station? Why are you punishing the local drivers? What's that got to do with what happened to this young man that was shot? Okay. It's not like the gas station did it or this guy had anything to do with it. There's an issue with police. Let it be looked into. And thus far, it has not created the outrage that a George Floyd situation did. But here's what happens now. The guy is talking, someone's yelling at him, and now someone's narrating, this is what's going on. The guy's calmly listening as people are screaming at him, okay, pointing his finger at him. He's just like, hey, just here to get gas. So let's listen now to what actually happens. Let's listen.
This is the type of foolishness that we're talking about. This man took his vehicle and tried to pass it through a peaceful protest and tried to kill us. That's exactly what happened. This is why when we tried to tell you, we're trying to keep this damn city calm, and this is what is happening right now.
This Josh Gettle and friends, folks.
That's
they
it.
will run their car
That's
into
it.
you, act like they didn't do anything wrong.
You want to talk about inciting a riot?
And look like that somebody deliberately came here to cause destruction.
That's called domestic. That's called domestic terrorism. That's a domestic terrorist. Make sure that they're
Where's
here.
the laws?
This is domestic
Where's
terrorism.
the laws? Where's the laws for that? This is going.
This is one of the saddest things I've seen. Obviously, they're upset. Trayford Pellerin shot and killed, and they feel yet another example of a black man being killed by police without cause. That's their position. They're hurt over it. There's grief over it. I hate the fact that people are hurting. I hate the fact that so many feel like, hey, that could have been me. All right. Not downplaying any of the pain, any of the grief. But friends, this is delusional in terms of what they're saying. This is the world turned completely upside down. He did not try to kill anybody. He drove his vehicle so slowly as to make sure that nobody he just waited for them to part. They tried to push his vehicle back, stop him. If he wanted to hurt anyone, all he has to do is accelerate. Boom, that's it. Somebody's hurt. Floor it, maybe somebody's killed. No, he does the exact opposite. All he's trying to do is go and pump gas. They had no business blocking him. They had no right to block him. Truth, fact, all right? All he's doing is driving in inch by inch so as no one gets hurt. He did not try to kill anybody. He goes as if he did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong. He's a racist. Why is he a racist? He's going to get gas at his local gas station. How does that make you a racist? Please, friends, I want to speak out against racism. I want to denounce racism. I want to expose it where it exists in our society. or exists in any of our system anywhere. This undoes things. This makes a mockery. Oh, and he's there to incite a riot, deliberately incite a riot. Are you kidding me? Especially watching the video. There's the guy quietly pumping gas and chatting with another protesters quietly. He's not even gesticulating. He's not pointing a finger at people's face. He's not responding to the yelling and the screaming at him and the pointing at him. He's not saying, how dare you touch my car? He doesn't get out of there pulling a gun on them or nothing. No indication, even called in police, and nothing, nobody. That's a domestic terrorist. That is not a domestic terrorist. That's a local guy filling his pickup truck with gas, talking calmly to a masked protester. To say he tried to kill us, to say he's a racist, to say he was inciting a riot deliberately, to say he's a domestic terrorist is to make a complete and total mockery of real race issues that should be discussed, of real questions of justice in America that should be discussed. But see, this is why so many people just dismiss the whole protest movement, dismiss it all, because they see nonsense like this. They see absurdities like this. And I don't care if it's a white person saying it, a black person saying it, or a green person from Mars saying it. It's just as ridiculous, idiotic, stupid, and degrading of the issues that people want to discuss. If and when there is police brutality, and I say if and when, let these things be discussed. Let these things be reviewed. Do new practices need to be put in place? Or are things being wrongly exaggerated and police being wrongly accused? Let everything be examined righteously, but this makes a complete mockery of it all.